Hello best friend and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a fabulous day. If this is the first time you're watching my channel, my name is Sebastian and I welcome you guys with open arms. I do pop culture videos every single day, so if you're looking for a new messy best friend, you have found me. Grab a snack, grab a drink, hit that subscribe button. I would be very grateful. You guys, we have to talk because there's a blind item that NT Lawyer sent out in his on their Instagram, and girl, it is really, I mean, if this is true, it is F the F up, okay? So we have to talk about this, so get comfortable, girl, because yeah, so it was revealed. Okay, so I'm gonna read you the blind item, then we're gonna, I mean, you've seen the title and stuff, but just listen to this. The husband of this A-list singer is trying to make an undercover documentary without his wife really catching on that it is anything more than filming some happy moments and life events and reunions. So, Anti-Lawyer revealed that this is about Sam Asghari and Britney Spears, allegedly, of course. Blind items, you guys, it's allegedly from sources, but you always have to take this with a grain of salt. So, of course, this is just a rumor. It's definitely, alleged. But let me talk to you guys about two, I thought about it in two ways, right? The first way is, girl, nobody should be filming anybody without A, their consent, two, to know where how this is going to end up, okay? And three, it's giving very much sneaky, right? Britney Spears has been very vocal about documentaries in the past and how if it's, that's other people telling her story, her alleged story, which according to Britney, they get it all wrong, okay? And for Sam to allegedly be doing this, I don't think it's gonna end good, honey. I really don't. But here's the thing that I have to tell you. There's so many people out here that are saying so many terrible things about Britney, that she's crazy, that, she's erratic, that she doesn't know how to sustain a conversation, that she's dangerous to herself and others, that she's this, that, and this, and that, right? So, well, because I look at the good in everybody, which is still wrong what he's doing, but could it be a good thing for her if he is recording, because it said they're reunions, and that only makes me think about like the mother, maybe the children, maybe old friends and people in the industry, like good things, right? So I'm gonna take this in another, we already said A, which I think it's horrible that he's recording her, and her not knowing where this will end up. And then two, the other side of the coin is, I think it would be really cool to see, of course, if Britney consents to it, to see this side of Britney, because everybody only judges Britney Spears from the 1-2-minute dancing video or topless video she posts on her Instagram. They take a 2-minute video, they run with it, and they make up their own narratives, their own things, that this green screen, she's dead, she's cloned, she's this. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion, of course, but that's why I think it would be kind of refreshing, I will repeat myself, if Britney consents to this, to see her reuniting with friends, to see her in another social environment, to see her having conversations with, old friends or new friends, or, you know what I mean? I think it would be really, really cool to see that. And I think that it would give a lot of people a new perspective on Britney. Let me tell you something real quick. I was talking to a friend the other day, and this friend of mine, she was like, the other day, it was literally yesterday in the car, I was reading this article that I saw that Billboard named Britney Spears the single most impactful, most important singular artist of all time in planet Earth. Something like that. Like basically, she's one of the biggest names ever, right? And I was telling her that, and she was like, oh my God, I can't believe Britney, she's been gone for so many years, and yet she's still here, breaking records and being acknowledged and stuff. And she was like, yeah, because, now she's just famous for her Instagram videos. And you guys, it took everything in me not to turn around. We were in the car, not to turn around and curse the shit out of her. And, you know, in a good way, of course. I don't know if there's a good way. But it seems when it's about Britney, girl, you struck a nerve with me. And I was just like, damn. Like, that is what people have, or I guess the general public better, you know, because she's not a fan like me, you know. She's, you know, it's just like, oh, it's Britney Spears. So it's just such a shame that Britney has been reduced by the general public as that. And I said to my friend, I said, I mean, before I entered her forcefully to the school of Britney Spears, and it was like a 30-minute car ride, and I just educated her from, she was born December 2nd, 1981 to, you know, to now, to Hold Me Closer. So before that, you know, I was like, tell me what you think about Britney. Like, what do you think? You know, she goes, well, first she goes, don't get mad, Sebastian. I was like, no, just literally tell me. So she said, okay, you know, Britney was one, you know, a very, you know, famous pop girl. She danced with the snake. She has Toxic. She then, you know, she shaved her head. She hit a paparazzi with an umbrella. She did a residency in Las Vegas, and she had that huge problem with, you know, her dad or whatever. That's how she said, like, a conservatorship, then the Free Britney, and that's it. And now she's, you know, she's been on Instagram for many years, you know, doing these weird, that's what she said, weird dance videos. And she, you know, and I was like, what do you think of, like, you know, what do you think of these Instagram videos? And she said, I think they're very weird. And, you know, it's not the first time I hear this. And as a Britney fan, you know, we have to, I'm sorry, I like to be honest, right? I mean, a lot of the people that I've spoken to that are general public and not Britney fans, they see Britney in a very different light now. You know, they see Britney and there's cause for concern for them, right? But of course, we know that, hey, you know what? She's been, you know, in a conservatorship for 14 years. She's trying to find her place in the world. She's 41 years old. She's learning how to be a free woman again. You know, we know the depths of it, but the general public, you know, because they're not dedicated to Britney, they're not, you know, they're not going to feel what we feel. You know, they're not going to understand that Britney hasn't had the opportunity for 14 years to express herself, to do whatever the fuck she wants to do, to hit record and just, you know, whatever. So we feel a different way, but the general public doesn't. And that's why I think that if this is true and Britney does consent to it, I don't think this is such a bad idea that there's like these home videos that come out of Britney just sort of like, you know, cooking or, you know, I don't know, like, you know, swimming, like talking about yoga, like, you know what I mean? Like an inside look at Britney Spears. Not that she owes anyone anything, but I just think it would be very refreshing to see Britney, not for me or us fans, I think just for the general public to see Britney in another light. You know what I mean? And my friend is not the only one to say this. I mean, if you look at the comments, unfortunately, they're horrible. You know, people don't take the word crazy out of Britney's, you know, same sentence. And, you know, it's sad and it's a shame that people don't take the time to really understand what Britney actually went through and don't take the time to really comprehend everything she's been through. But, you know, I mean, we have to just educate one person at a time, you know, to kind of have them understand a little bit of why it's so important to have patience and have understanding and be proud of Britney for her trying to find herself. So after I schooled her, she really was in shock of everything Britney's overcome. And my friend was like, I will never see Britney again anymore. I now understand a lot of things. So I think it just takes a little bit of time for the general public to catch up on. But no one's going to take the time to really study or something. So if there's a visual video that comes out, I don't think it's such a horrible idea. But if Britney does not know that where this is gonna end up and it just comes out without her consent, honestly, Sam, fuck you. Because you know damn well Britney Spears does not want anyone telling her story except her, okay? Point blank, period. If Britney consents, we support, period. Anyways, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah.